Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, Luckystars community. Cancer here with your general reading for the week of August 26th through September 1st. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave it as don't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, I do hope that you had the most fabulous weekend and that this beginning of this new week has been pretty amazing for you. Let's go ahead and jump in. See what is happening going on coming through for you this week in general, Aquarius. What is coming through? These cards are matte, so they don't like to. They're a little harder or more difficult to shuffle. Ooh, nope, way too many. Aha. All right, let's see. Jumping cards. Oh, alrighty. Let's try a few more. Okay, not that though. Yeah, not that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yay. Okay, and let's go ahead and get one of these guys. Spirit's indicating just this is what we need. So whatever comes out here, this is the message that's meant to come through for you in this general reading. So look, the difficulty here, we have this deck, which is very matte, very like soft and like sticky. We have this one, which is normal, kind of small. One of my favorite overall decks. And then we have this one, which is really large. This for some of you, something is feeling difficult this week. It's like you've got all these different odd random pieces that aren't quite fitting together. Ooh, there we go. Is what is coming through. And of course you got two of them. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's feeling like. So in the first card out here, kind of the overall energy is adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. It very much feels like we are, I don't even think it feels like we're in the third quarter of the year right now. So doesn't this feel very fitting? We're moving into September, right? Still part, because October, November, December would be fourth quarter, those 3 months. So we're like right in the middle of the third quarter of the year. So it's time to make some adjustments. Adjustments are required. Look around, see what's working, what's not working, and maybe pivot or shift. Okay. There's some of you made some decisions which were fabulous decisions at the beginning of the year and or even in the second quarter. And now you're kind of seeing how things have been playing out. And in this third quarter, right, which we're in the middle of right now, you're beginning to see where those adjustments are, where some shifting or pivoting can be made. Potentially you've been working yourself to the bone, okay? And it's time to take a seat and relax a little bit. So some of you need to just kind of sit down and take a beat, okay? Some of you have been sitting down and taking a beat, and it's time to adjust and start taking some more action or moving into a space or a place where you are doing just a little bit more. Okay, so you're going to know where you fit within that. You're going to know what's going to work. Some of you are going to be feeling with this Page of Pentacles a bit of ambitious spark. It's going to be like, holy ish, I should be, or I could be, or I will be, or I am stepping up to and doing. It's like this determination, this energy of being like, oh my gosh, here's my goal, right? This right here, this is my goal, and this is what I'm moving to, and this is what I'm going to hit or attain by the end of either the third quarter and or the end of the year. This is what I am going for. I'm going for the gold, if you will. Okay. So some of you are in that space where you're like, okay, things are coming back through. I've got this consistent or this concise kind of vision that I am moving towards, and I am ready. I've got the desire. I've been planning for this, or I'm beginning to plan for this, but I'm seeing this in my mind's eye and I see it come to fruition. I can already see the end or the outcome in sight. So now it's time to just make the steps, to do the actions to really bring it to fruition. Okay, it's already done because you're already seeing it done. It's just a little few potential adjustments or tweaks that need to happen for it to become seen or realized within your physical reality. Okay, so you going for the gold and attaining, okay, is what is coming through. Isn't that interesting? But there are, in this third quarter, right, some adjustments that do need to be made. Now you also have the Knight of Swords coming in here, and that Knight of Swords is this energy of action. We just talked about this, but Spirit's reminding you, Aquarius, don't be too impulsive, okay? Yes, jump, take action, make quick, decisive decisions, but also have the research, also have the background, also know, right, what is kind of within your best interest. Okay, what is your intention? What is your desire? Be direct, be daring, but also be focused. Okay, know what it is that you're going after. And again, you have some input, you already have some information. Okay, so adjust and kind of strike. Is the energy coming through? Go for it, do it, okay? Because you also have the Nine of Cups here, and wishes are coming true. You have this energy here, Aquarius, that the stability is ready to come in, right? You're this 9, you're right on the edge of making things happen. You're right on the edge of feeling that satisfaction, or feeling that recognition, or feeling that contentment, or that success, or the pleasure, or the harmony, or the peace, whatever it is for you specifically. You're on the verge of it. Okay, this is that this energy of having the wishes come true, and knowing, right, that whenever you started this, those adjustments that are required, there's always going to be adjustments required. There's always going to be learning curves. There's always going to be that energy, and continuing to move forward so that those wishes can come true. There is this element of luxury coming in for many of you as well. So some of you who have been feeling as if you've been struggling, having a difficult time, maybe really being challenged, which challenges are great, right? They make us rise up. So we do want to be challenged. But some of you who have been feeling extremely challenged, or as if potentially almost that energy of things just aren't going to work out, you're going to be surprised, right, as the pieces come together, as that energy of having everything line up, all your kind of ducks in a row, if you will, how it comes to fruition, how it plays out, how it shows up in your reality. And yet still, Spirit is going back to the adjustments that are required for this to be able to happen. There are those adjustments that are going to be required, okay? It just needs to happen. It has to come through. There has to be that ambition. You're going to feel that ambition. For some of you, there's going to be energy of it feels very much like a swift, like with the Knight of Swords, that a swift message coming in that creates that new passion, or that renewed passion, or that renewed ambition that really kind of kicks you in the bum and gets the juices flowing again, so that you're like, okay, this is where I'm at. These are the adjustments that are required. For some of you, it could be a vision. We talked about that. It could be a dream. It could be something that's overheard. It could be even a comment that is said, or that you read somewhere that gives you that one little piece where you're like, I don't know what's missing. And then somebody's like, oh, I'd really like something like this, or this is missing, or whatever it may be, however it comes through for you. It's almost like somebody gives it to you in one way or another, or it comes through in one way or another, where you're like, oh, that is the missing piece. This is the thing that is where I need to adjust, or the thing I need to add, or the thing I need to take out for this to come through, for this Nine of Cups energy, okay, to move into that energy of that wish coming true, of that completion, of that success, of that, right? And it comes through in an almost magical way is what's coming through, okay? Now, you have 2 of these came out, but the Squirrel is the one, okay? The Squirrel is, and even before this came out, it was almost as if that energy of shiny object syndrome, or squirrel, right? And so it's interesting that this is what came out, because it's almost like every time something maybe hasn't worked as of recent, or something has backfired, or it feels like something has failed. It's almost as if some of you, and you know, not all of you, and only take this if it resonates for you, want to pivot to something completely different instead of making adjustments within all that you have already done. Okay. And that is not what this card is, of course, but that squirrel energy is still coming through. Right while you're having a conversation and you're like, oh, squirrel, or what have you. That is kind of, and spirit's like, get back on track and make the adjustments that are required for this wish to come true. Okay. So some of you need to get back on track. Some of you need to sit down. Okay. Some of you need to get up. All right. So however that comes through for you is how you need to take it. Okay. This one actually said squirrel, always prepared, right? The squirrels hide their nuts. They are ready for the next season. They plan ahead, right? You are the expert of hard work and hard play, right? Sit down or stand up. That is what is exactly coming through here. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you. Of course, that is what I just said, right? Right on point here. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. Exactly, right? The visions, holding that, seeing that, having that come through, and knowing that it's coming to fruition, right? We talked about that. So this is just confirmation. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need, okay? But really hold on to that. Don't let life's distractions take you off course, okay? That squirrel energy, if that is what you have been feeling, what you've been noticing the first quarter, the second quarter of the year, and or moving into this middle of the third quarter, stop it. Get back on track, okay? Go back to whatever it was and make those adjustments, because it is going to bring about that kind of completion, or that goal, right? Going for the goal and reaching, okay? And then you have hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. Isn't that beautiful? These both have birds too, so you're getting that energy of taking flight and spreading your wings as well within these two, okay? The birds are coming through. So for some of you also, birds are a sign or a symbol for you. Maybe you set an intention that a bird, or potentially specifically a hummingbird, would show up if this is your sign, or if what have you, okay? Here it is, okay? That is what's coming through. Also that taking flight. You are the joy bringer. You bless this world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Look at you, Aquarius. You are the stars shining brightly, okay? Spread the miracle of happiness, all right? So miracles coming through again, okay? Magic coming in, and magic, we talked about magic. The word magic came through earlier, and now you've got miracles coming through, okay? So for some of you, this is going to feel like it happens in a very magical or miraculous way, but it does with some adjustment, with some focus, with getting back on track for some of you, with sitting down for some of you, with standing up for some of you, right? This is coming through. The wishes are coming true, okay? Whatever it is that you're envisioning, whatever it is that you have held, whatever it is that you are seeing already in your mind's eye as a completion is going to be complete, right? You're right on the edge. Okay, so that is what needs to come through for you this week for this general reading, Aquarius. This is pretty big, bold energy. And that big, bold energy, you're going to feel the surge of it coming through very quickly, right? Sometime this week, that ambition, that energy of being ready to take action is going to come through. There's also that missing piece that is, for many of you, going to be showing up in a comment or in something overheard, one way or another, that is going to put all of the pieces together, all of the ducks in a row, all of the cups filled. I don't know. Anyway, you get what I'm putting out, I hope. All right, that's what I've got. I do want to remind you also, as a reminder here, at the end here, of course, that squirrel energy isn't getting you anywhere. So your shiny object syndrome, stick with and or go back to and make adjustments to whatever kind of you began with, whether it was the year, whether it was the second quarter, whatever it was that keeps pulling you back to it, but you're like, oh no, this over here, or squirrel, or whatever it may be. Go back to whatever feels like it keeps pulling you back, keeps calling you back, because that is where this is all going to come. That wasn't even with this is all where the pieces are going to fit together, right? It's like we talked about in the beginning with the different cards, right? Something doesn't feel like, and adjustments need to be made, and then it's like it all falls into place. Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.